Okay, buy or sell Justin Houston signing with the 49ers in 2021. Ben.
Ooh, so for Justin Houston, I'm going to buy this specifically because I think with the position the 49ers are in right now, they have enough free cap space to be able to go out and grab a player.
And again, I'm saying like buy or sell is in the sense like, will this happen? Not should
Right.
it. Will
Yeah.
it? Sorry to interrupt you.
No. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yeah.
I was going to say specifically, if you look at the cap right now, they don't have enough room for a Melvin Ingram type or one of those perceived higher end players. So they want to add another edge rusher. Justin Houston has to be the guy to me because if you look at him the last 4 seasons, 37.5 sacks, he's performed year after year. And just on passing down specifically, he's a guy, you don't want to practice him too much. You just want him in those third down scenarios, those obvious passing situations. So I think he's definitely a good fit for the 49ers. And I think it's a good fit for Justin Houston, too, because I think it's the kind of place where he could have enough opportunity where he's still going to be playing in the league, a couple years after this. So I think he could put together an 8-sack sort of season with the 49ers, similar to like how we saw Kerry Hyder last season put that together. And like I said, I think the opportunity is there for him versus some other teams where I don't know if some of the other teams who are looking at Justin Houston need him as much as the 49ers do, or they're not in as good of a winning position as the 49ers are. So I'm buying this.
I'm gonna sell this. Although I think Justin Houston is a guy that the 49ers need to bring in, I don't think that it's actually going to happen. I don't. Right now, they don't have the cap space available to get that done. They've got to get the Warner deal done. Garoppolo kind of takes up so much of their space. I don't think they have the money to bring him in at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell this one with the caveat that it is something that they definitely should do because they need to get that depth on the outside.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Jack. I'm selling this as well. Plus, I don't see the 49ers really much like looking as a team that even last year when the Super Bowl, before all the injuries really took a hit, when they signed Ziggy Ansah at that time, they were really like pushing pennies at that time, trying to figure out who they were trying to add, and there was still other talent they were looking at. And this year, it's kind of the same thing. Like Ingram's definitely out of the reach in terms of salary. Houston, he probably is going to come for like cheap, like vet minimum, whatever, such like Ben said. But I just don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to look for maybe someone gets cut, like a promising young talent gets cut in camp at some point, and then they pick him up and try to hope Sarah can mold them, fit him in somehow down the line, and hopefully that gives them a spark. Because really, like even when they traded for who's the Jets pass rusher they brought in last year in the middle of the year when they traded for him. Jordan Willis. Yes, they brought him. So they looked for like all these avenues of ways. Like they didn't go for like up and beyond. Which I guess let's say Houston's top of line, the best one out there. But he's still like he can give them a little something, like you guys said. I just don't think that's the 49ers like line of thinking. So I would just sell this.
Yeah, I think that the 49ers have made multiple moves on the D line, and they're pretty secure there. I think it's one of the deepest positions that they have. So bringing in Justin Houston would just be more of a luxury. I really don't think that they're going to make any big moves like Jay Sanchez just said until midseason. And they're also getting Willis back in the middle of the season after his suspension. So they're even going to be even more deep there as well. So I really think that no big moves are going to happen till they end up getting Garoppolo's contract off the books. I believe that's going to be sometime this season through trade, and then maybe they'll make some moves to bring in people. But as far as the D line, I feel like it's going to stay what it is right now. They added a lot to it. I believe they feel like they have the right combination right there. So I am selling Justin Houston will play for the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to. I'm sure the Niners would like him, and I'm sure it would make sense, but I don't know if the timing will work out, just as you pointed out, Suneil. It seems like they got to get rid of Jimmy first, and they're going to take this to the deadline, and the deadline could be the trade deadline. If they really are intent on getting the most offer, the best offer possible, they could really, really wait. And so I think do you guys anyone else get the feeling that Justin Houston doesn't want to do training camp?
Oh, of course. Of course. Right at this point of his career.
He's like, okay, I'm just going to wait and make my – didn't Davian Clowney do the same thing last year? I don't want to do training camp. That sucks. I'm going to make my decision. Okay, fine. So the Niners have some time here. They could be in play here late August or September. But if they get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo after the first preseason game, they showcase him, he plays well, they trade him, they could do it. They could definitely do it. So do I think they're going to do that? Let's say yeah. Let's say they're going to do that. Let's say they're going to fool us all. Looks like they had everyone fooled with Mac Jones. They're going to trade Jimmy Garoppolo after week 1 of the preseason. They're going to get Justin Houston week 2. Why not? I don't know. Let's say sure. Okay. Real quick before we move on to the next topic, Richard Sherman news real quick. I just want to – it's not bad news. He was released today on his own recognizance. He faces no felony charges, but 1 count of misdemeanor criminal trespass with a domestic violence designation, malicious mischief, DUI, resisting arrest, and has another hearing Friday. So no felony charges. This seems to be like he's not going to spend a lot of time, if any time, in jail. He's been ordered not to see his wife or his father-in-law. He should get the help he needs. Hopefully this has a happy ending for everyone involved. I just wanted to update people. Anyway, that's it.